All right, what's up, guys? The Iceman here on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel this Saturday morning. A beautiful day out here in Hartford, Connecticut. And yesterday, you know, I got the whole set of the 2005 Tna pay-per-views from Final Resolution to Turning Point throughout the whole year. And I watched Final Resolution yesterday. And I'm not going to really do a full review on the video, but I want to talk about a lot of things that you know, about TNA. We saw a very young Bobby Roode team up with Eric Young, with Scott Demora for Team Canada. Petey Williams was around. He was like huge in TNA back then, especially with the X division going on. A very young AJ Styles, America's Most Wanted tag team, the Wildcat, Chris Harris and Cowboy James Storm, and of course, the King of the Mountain, Jeff Jarrett, who held the NWA World Heavyweight title at the time. And this is back when it was NWA titles, whether it be tag team or whatever. And it's sort of funny because I'm watching this pay-per-view and the TNA had like a tunnel for their entrance, which was really cool. They had lights and stuff going on through the tunnel when the superstars came out. Um, the light show, the lighting effect was great. Um, it was like if TNA back then was now with the way the WWE's been, honestly think TNA could have given the WWE this present day a run for their money. TNA was phenomenal. This pay-per-view was phenomenal. Um, I didn't really get to see much TNA back then. It was busier times, the work schedule, and of course the availability, on TV as well. But I'm watching this match, America's Most Wanted, and Harris and Storm against Rude and Eric Young. This match seemed like it was never going to end. It was superb. It was great. It was really really good. Diamond Dallas Page was also on the pay per view. He, uh, Kevin Nash, and Monty Brown were in a three-way match. The winner was going to face the King of the Mountain, the NWA World Heavyweight Champion later on that night, Jeff Jarrett, for the title. Um, it just was phenomenal. I mean, I'm sitting here on the sofa watching this, and I'm thinking to myself, man, these matches are wicked long. I mean, they gave all these matches a real lot of time. It was like, you're kidding me. And then I'm just, the crowd was like, they were loud, there were signs, they were really into it. And I think the biggest thing for me was the enthusiasm by Mike Tenay and Don West. This is another thing that TNA is lacking today is, a color commentator like Don West. Once he left, things changed. I honestly, Taz was a good wrestler in ECW and whatever, but by no comparison is he anywhere near as good as Don West was. Don West just got into it. He was just fun to listen to. And I'm trying to compare TNA now to TNA back then. Like we all do, like with other promotions, like we do with the WWE in the Attitude Era. And I'm thinking to myself, I go, oh my God. I mean, this was phenomenal. The X Division title match with Petey Williams, AJ Styles, and Chris Sabin was. If you haven't seen this, go find it online. Check this stuff out. I mean, you won't be disappointed. If you're a TNA fan now, um, this stuff you'll absolutely love. This was superb. I'm gonna watch. I believe it's Against All Odds later on today. Um, and it's like I I can't wait to watch it. And and the thing for me, because it was in 2005 and I didn't have the availability to see it back then, I have no clue, you know, what the matches are, who wins. So, and I'm not going to look it up because I don't want to know ahead of time. I like being surprised, like I was yesterday watching Final Resolution. Guys, I'm telling you, if you're a TNA fan, or even if you're a borderline TNA fan, I mean, if you got to check this stuff out. 2005. I mean, this is when TNA was like superb. And and I have to say this too. This was back when the Jarretts owned the company, so you got to understand it. They put a lot into this company, and I think that's what it lacks today. Because I was it 2007, I think it was, that Dixie ended up getting the majority control of TNA, and to be quite honest with you, I think it slipped pretty much each year. I mean, she has tried to do a number of things to bring it back, but you know, I think her hands are tied as far as financial purposes go. And the thing of it is, if you're going to have a wrestling promotion, you need to spend money. You need to, to spend the money to bring in new superstars or to keep the ones that you already have. And, I was talking to my nephew Matt yesterday, and I think this was a big, big twist and a big turn for TNA and what it is today. I think, what if they never brought in Kurt Angle to TNA? I mean, everybody loves Kurt Angle. He has a lot of personal issues and whatnot. He brought a lot to the company, but was it um, more good than bad? Just for the simple fact is, once Angle got there, and then the controversy started between his wife Karen, getting involved with Jeff Jarrett. Um, what if Jarrett and Karen Angle never met? Would Jeff Jarrett still be in TNA today? Um, would you know? You really have to wonder how things would have turned out. And there's just a lot of variables involved, and I was thinking about that. I'm going, man, if Karen Angle never got involved with Jeff Jarrett, would Jeff Jarrett still be in TNA? Would TNA be a lot better than what it is? I'm not complaining about TNA right now. Um, on a business standpoint, I understand if the money isn't there, you have to cut corners. I mean, we're seeing it in the WWE as of today. But would this situation really have occurred? You know, but I will say this: watching TNA in the Jeff Jarrett era and watching TNA in the Dixie Carter era, it's like night and day. Um, like I said, a lot of pyro, a lot of special lighting effects. The TNA tunnel was phenomenal. I mean, the set was huge for their pay-per-views. And, you know, look at it now. TNA is lucky to have 2 or 3 pay-per-views a year. Look what it's come to. But again, if TNA from 2005 was here today, I honestly think the WWE would have a lot of issues. The only positive out of that for the WWE would be, just like it was with WCW, when WCW was just like running WWE into the ground, or WWF into the ground. When you got stiff competition, you find a way to make your product better. And of course, I honestly believe uh, Vince and company would have done that, um, just like he did, back in the late '90s. Uh, it's unfortunate now. Vince is a lot older. I think a lot of people are saying he's got less involvement in the WWE, but believe me, he's the man who made John Cena look so strong over Bray Wyatt, uh, Eric Rowan, and Luke Harper. So, yeah, so check out Final Resolution. Check out all the pay-per-views from 2005. I really don't think you'll be disappointed. Like I said, I'm looking forward to watching Against All Odds next, and we'll be talking about that too. All right, everybody. Have yourself a great Saturday. This is the Iceman on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel. Peace out, everybody.